started, this is a quick tutorial about dry skin brushing. This is a really important aspect of helping your detoxification pathways in the body. It's an old naturopathic treatment, and of course, you've probably heard of lymphatic massage, or some people have heard of lymphatic swelling or edema. If a patient has lymph nodes removed from surgery or something like that. So this is a really awesome, super easy detoxification method to incorporate into your daily routine. It can take, 2 minutes of your time right before you hop in the shower. Kids love it. They love to know what you're doing. It's really fun to do. So here's the handout. So dry skin brushing is what we're talking about. I adapted this handout from one provided by Bastyr University because it's really simple and explains what's going on. So some of the benefits are skin exfoliation and waste removal. Mainly it's lymphatic drainage. Enhanced lymphatic drainage is what I'm kind of going after. This is a really important way to remove wastes from the body, and it has so much to do with the circulation system as well. So if you have cold hands and feet all the time, if you tend to get sick easily, dry skin brushing is going to be really helpful for you. So let's see. So feel free to read some of these other benefits. And the main thing that you want to remember with the procedure is that you want to use a natural vegetable bristle brush. So you can find these almost at any health food store. I also pulled up a resource on Amazon that I'll show you in just a second. So you can buy it super cheap, at your door on Prime in 2 days if you're into that. If you want to go local, a New Seasons or a Sprouts Market or a Whole Foods for sure is going to have a couple of options for you as well. So I do this before I hop into the shower. And the main thing to remember is that you always want to be moving in the direction of your heart. So I usually start on my legs. You can dry skin brush your feet and then always moving up towards the heart. Same thing with the arms. Start at your fingertips and then move up towards your shoulders. Make sure that you always kind of work on the chest too. There's a lot of lymphatic vessels in the armpit area and the axilla is what we call that. And so those are really helpful to detoxify as well. And try to get your back if you can. And that's really it. Then you just do a quick exfoliation. You want to be using a natural bristle brush. It shouldn't hurt you when you're brushing. It should be a real light, gentle pressure. There's no need to press hard. And then I just go, hop in the shower and rinse off after that. And then these are areas to be avoided. So any kind of open wound, you don't want to do it on your face, but your neck is okay. Any area of skin that is damaged or is easily damaged, obviously after a surgery or if you have stitches and things like that. If you have any kind of skin malignancy like a cancer or a lymphatic malignancy, you want to certainly talk to me or your healthcare provider before you do this. And any open wounds for sure, because we don't want to spread bacteria or anything like that. So a super simple handout, 2 minutes. Let me just show you a couple of resources. I looked up a YouTube video. What I like about this is it's 1 minute. It's so simple, and it's just an example of how to dry skin brush. So she shows you the kind of brush that you should use, and then she starts on the feet and moves up. So I just typed in skin brushing tutorial, and then this is the video that came up that I liked. I looked at quite a few. So if you're interested, there's a bunch of information out there. A lot of stuff is more about the beauty industry and cellulite and things like that. But this one is just a super quick 1 minute how-to by Goop, Goop. So take a look at that tutorial on YouTube if you have a chance. So I pulled up a couple of dry skin brushes on Amazon, and I really just typed in dry skin brush and they popped right up. So they're between $10, $15, but essentially you just want this natural bristle. I like ones that you can attach to a long handle, but that you can also take off. It's nice to have the long handle to use for your back, but everything else I do with just this handheld portion here. But they're super easy to find. Obviously Amazon gets it to you right away. So feel free to take a look at that. And then I just wanted to show real quick, this is the lymphatic system in the body. So it's similar. These are the yellow vessels here, is all the lymphatic channels. And what they do is they start at the extremities and they drain into these lymph nodes. And it's like your body's detective system. So as the circulation goes through in your veins and arteries, it also moves through these lymphatic vessels. And then your immune system cells are hanging out in these lymph nodes so that they can, catch any viruses and bacteria and really start your immune system reaction. So it's important for those signals to happen. There's a lot of lymph nodes in the abdomen and the pelvis. So these can get really congested if we're sitting down a lot. If we are working on the computer, if we're not getting enough movement and exercise in, these can become really stagnant. And then I was mentioning before in the armpit area, these are a lot of really big chains of lymph nodes. So, kind of detoxifying this area is really important for breast health. And then we've all had the experience of when you get a bad sore throat or a bad cold, you can feel these kind of lumps and bumps in your neck. So, I just wanted to give you an example of that. And please feel free to comment with any questions or other resources you think would be helpful for dry skin brushing. Thanks so much.